Demon Hunter, number one. Fantastic origin issue. What does a demon hunter do? Everything he can to prevent xenogenesis, the rebirth of a demon race here on Earth. His name? Gideon Cross. He is a telepath, and he is more. As a harvester of eyes for a mysterious cult, he has been endowed with certain powers. Among them, a shadow cloak that materializes arcane weaponry from the beyond. Yet he is but one man, fighting alone against all the demons in hell and on earth. Demon Hunter. Gideon Cross, Demon Hunter. This man is an expert. His trade, murder for hire. His tool, a gun. Precise, accurate, and in his practiced hands, it is a lethal instrument that portends death. Tonight, it sights a fresh target. There he is. Connecticut, dusk fails to obscure the infrascope. That's him, all right. Severs. Fella, you're about to take your last moonlight swim, face down. Huh? Thought I heard something. Behind me. Nothing there. Must have been my imagination. Haven't been this jittery since the Nom. Gotta stop it. I've done this 1,000 times. Wait, there is someone behind me. The Harvester of Eyes. Difficult, isn't it, to kill with someone looking over your shoulder? But then, you always were a nervous sniper. Chapter 1. Who told you that? And how'd you come out of nowhere, fella? Talk fast, 'cause I got a job to do. Don't you recognize me, Matthews? We used to work together, remember? Come off it, man. I don't know you. Turn loose of the gun, Gary, and search your memory. We were infantrymen in the same unit. Gideon Cross? Right. The man who once saved your life. Unfortunately for you, I'm here to save another man's life tonight. Where in hell did you get that thing? An appropriate choice of expletive, since hell is where you'll be going. You're a coward, Gary, an assassin, so take your choice. Either fight me or jump. That's a human scream if I've ever heard one. Somebody just bought off. No need for alarm, it's just a minor security problem. And I assure you, the problem has already been solved. So have a good time and forget about it. The boss is good at handling unpleasant situations. Hey, I thought I saw something weird, but it's only Cross. That tough almost caught me with my mental guard down, and no one here would stay calm very long if they saw me as I am. Come in, Gideon. It's over, Mr. Severs. I know, I heard him scream. He's dead? I gave him a choice, me or the cliff. He was yellow. He jumped. You're good, Gideon. The best money can buy. Your services are worth their price. Perhaps, Mr. Severs. Yet the cash doesn't really interest you. So what's your game? I'm not sure, but I've always been good at taking orders. And right now, those orders come from the harvesters of night. Have a cigarette? No thanks. You know, Gideon, the thing I like about you is your dedication. That's something money can't buy. You're right, but you bought it with blood. You're a weird one, Cross, but I'll go along with the gag. I need your talent. And if this is what it takes to get it, well, I've done bloodier things for the mob. Your mind seems to be wandering. Anything bothering you? No, nothing at all. Good, because I've got another job for you. An important one. My life's riding on it. Take a look at these photos of my senior partner. He suns himself in Jamaica while I risk my neck here. He's been crippled since birth, but that didn't stop him from becoming a big mafia figure. Now he's trying to cut me out of the big deal. That assassin outside wasn't the first. Take a look at this gash. Also, compliments of my ex partner. His name is Harvey Aldous, and after I close that deal, I want him killed. You hear me? I want him totaled. Okay, I get the idea. Boss, what about Cross? Should I take care of him when his work is done? No, play it straight with the guy. I think he's more than you or anyone could handle. Even I wouldn't hassle him. Severs asked me the right question. Just what is my game? I wonder if I'm wise to obey the cult. After all, I did as I was told in the army, and where did it get me? I may even have imagined it, but tonight, on the back of Matthew's hand, I thought I saw the symbol of the cult. The harvesters of night, they pay lip service to a new way of life. But so far, all I've seen is death, death and blood. Naked unto the earth were you born, Gideon Cross, and so shall you be reborn into the service of the cult. I am ready. My life began to deteriorate the moment I stepped off the plane from Nam. No one met me. The cult at least gave me a sense of purpose. This is it, a new life. I went home first to see my wife. I work for the cult now. I'm one of them. I'm looking for Mrs. Cross. She's gone, took off with some guy, and she owed me a month's rent. I'm a harvester. I hope I won't regret it. The urge to hurt, to hit back at life, swept over me. I decided to get reckless. What did I have to lose? Yonder is the blood flask. It must be used each time. I was good at shooting. I decided to stay with it. I've heard it paid well. To seal the initiation and demonstrate blind faith, Gideon, your blood is required. I began knocking over bookie joints and hotspots for the organization. My blood? No way. Just as I must take your word about the cult, so you must take mine. It was a hellish life. I spent all my cash on women and whiskey, and for a while I forgot. But that didn't last long. I'd spent most of my life underachieving, pretending, trying vainly to hide the ability that finally brought me to the attention of the cult, my sixth sense. It had, me, it had made me an outcast since childhood, caused me to alienate those around me. Yet it was my special extrasensory power that made me valuable to the cult, that made me belong. Now I was more than just a freak. My life acquired new meaning. But after 11 missions for the Harvesters of Night, I'm beginning to have doubts. What if the organization is not what it seems? Come on, Gideon, it's time for me to close that deal. And I want you there as a bodyguard. Even I'm not what I pretend to be to these men, who see me as dressed as one of themselves. You seem in high spirits, Mr. Severs. I am. When we meet the yacht beyond the 3 mile limit, and I deliver the contents of this briefcase, I'll make a bundle, maybe enough to go legit. And by midnight, if all goes well, you'll be on your way to Jamaica to settle up with my partner for keeps. What's the cult's stake in all this? What can they hope to gain? Why they require a blood sample from everyone I work for? There it is, pure and uncut, guaranteed by the syndicate and by me. Very good, I'm impressed. The money? All here as agreed. This is a big killing, but not nearly as big as the killing you're going to make in Jamaica. Eh, Gideon? Not quite. Kennedy International Airport. Even though I made a pact with Severs, I don't like the idea of playing assassin for him. That makes me no better than a sniper myself like Matthews. Maybe if I had a reason for it, but I don't. Well, this time I intend to get a reason, even if it means withholding the blood flask for some answers. And now's my chance. I'm supposed to meet one of the cult's emissaries here and hand him the flask before I catch my flight. Wait, that paper. It can't be. Severs had it made. Everything was going for him. No way did he commit suicide. He was murdered. Hey, even the fancy threads. This ain't no library. Huh? Where'd he go? I mustn't allow my mind to wander again. I must maintain the illusion of normal appearance. But it's difficult. Severs's death bothers me in a way I wouldn't have thought possible. Things are going sour. I've been taking orders all my life. Now I want answers. My contact is in here, waiting for the flask as usual. I can sense his presence. Come in, Gideon Cross. I've been waiting for you. A demon? There is no longer need for deception. I am Balberth, bringer of death. The cult has sensed your discontent, your impending betrayal. You came not to fulfill your task, but to question motives. Thus, your usefulness is ended. You are unfit to be a harvester of eyes. The cult demands your blood, Gideon Cross, and they'll have it. But first, this flask. The swords, they were an illusion. Of course. Then so are you? You're not the real Balberith, but only another harvester like me. I know how to handle impostors. I was right. You are a fraud. I'm not Balberith, but neither am I a harvester. Then what are you? Why did you attack me? I am Namariz, a lesser demon, and I spoke true. The cult has marked you for death. I was to obtain the blood flask first. Why is the flask so important? Tell me. I cannot. Then, with my mystic cloak, I banish you to a world of desolation. No, no. I have lost the vessel containing Damien Severs's blood, but I have gained new insight. The cult has deceived me. They've been using me for their own purposes. I must return to the dark retreat and learn their motive. Thus, Gideon Cross alters his destination, and instead of Jamaica, he flies for Nigeria. He wants answers. It's best that I remain incognito, to keep my presence secret for as long as possible. Something's wrong. I'm halfway up the mountain, yet I haven't been challenged, and it's not much farther to the plateau of the Dark Retreat. The Dark Retreat, secret sanctum of the Harvesters of Night. It is ringed by 13 massive tombstones, which form a mystic barrier of invisibility. I remember my first time atop this mountain. I was making a delivery for the mob, and I had a day to wait for my connection. So I decided to climb up here despite warnings to the contrary. All I found were gravestones. I wasn't impressed. It was late, and I decided to start back before it grew dark. That's what saved my life. As I turned, I saw it, behind me, about to strike. I pulled my rod, but it was useless. I ran between two of the stones, and my mind exploded. I found out later that I should have died. I didn't. Instead, I collapsed in spasming agony. But before I went under, I caught my one and only glimpse of the Grand Magus. He was smiling. Time passed. You are one of us now, Gideon. You are in our full confidence. Take this blood flask, which brings new life to those chosen by the cult. As its possessor, you are our harvester of eyes. I've been given something to live for. Or so I thought. I believed what they told me. That was my mistake. I know that now, but I really wanted to believe them, to devote myself to a good cause. That's why I didn't question them. Every man has to believe in something, but not blindly. I had to come here again. I must find out if I've been wrong. If I have, then I've got to set things straight. I don't like being used. Huh? There's some kind of ceremony going on that involves all of them. That's why I was able to approach unnoticed. simply by maintaining the illusion of invisibility. Wait, there's a human being on that altar, and they're about to. In a state of artificial serenity produced by the drug ataraxia, the victim has died voluntarily. But the still beating heart may feed the flames of hell and complete the ritual of rebirth. The demon comes, he obeys the summons, and to protect the soul of our sacrifice, that the demon may cohabit its body, we release instead the life essence of Damien Severs, whom we also slew. The cult shall have yet another eye. Astaroth, Grand Duke of Hell. There's no longer any doubt. The cult is evil, and if I'm not one of them, then I'm against them. There can be no other way. From now on, I'll believe in myself. You have done well, mortals. Together we shall achieve xenogenesis, the rebirth of the demon race. No, I can't let it happen. It feels good to walk the earth once more, and it will feel even better to rule it again. I'd better get out of here before I'm discovered. I'm no match for the entire cult. It's only a matter of time before they start looking for me, but by then I'll be ready. They've got to be stopped. I wish I had the nerve to stick around, but I've seen all I need to see. But even as Gideon Cross departs, the demon rite continues until the transformation is complete. In the once crippled body of Harvey Aldous, I shall live anew, and as I have been reborn, so too will I resurrect the other 12 whose tombstones ring this dark retreat. The harvesters of night, Gideon Cross served them. Now, as this plane leaves Nigeria, he is determined to destroy them. Gideon Cross has become Demon Hunter. His destination, Jamaica. Yet the man he seeks is sitting very close indeed. I was going to murder Sever's partner, but instead, perhaps I can convince him of what's happening. At least it's a starting point in my war against the cult. Sir, would you please fasten your seatbelt? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. I wouldn't want anything to happen. I have a very important appointment with a man who's as good as dead and doesn't know it yet. Next, the beginning of xenogenesis. Unfortunately, there is only one issue of this comic made.